Good evening and welcome, dear friend, to Whispered Wisdom. Tonight, we embark on a journey not to a destination, but into a new way of seeing. We are going to enter the quiet, sacred library of your own mind, and we are going to gently, lovingly update the old, worn-out books from which you have been reading your entire life. For too long, you may have believed that your thoughts are an undeniable truth, that the constant chattering voice in your head is the real you. You have been living inside a story, written long ago by a younger version of yourself, and you have mistaken that story for the vast, unpredictable, and beautiful reality of your life. But tonight, you will awaken to a profound and liberating secret. You are not the story. You are not the thoughts. You are the vast, silent, peaceful awareness that is listening to the story. And because you are the listener, you have the power to choose a new one. So begin now by preparing to enter this quiet, sacred library. Find that perfect position of comfort and stillness. Allow your body to feel fully supported, completely safe, and held in a space of deep, compassionate acceptance. Let us start with a single conscious breath, a breath of clarity. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose and imagine you are breathing in a pure white light. This is the light of pure awareness, of truth itself. Feel it fill your mind, gently illuminating the dusty corners of old beliefs and outdated opinions. Now exhale with a long, gentle sigh through your mouth. And as you exhale, release the immense effort of being right. Release the need to have it all figured out. Release the stubborn, anxious grip of old ideas. Let them all soften and dissolve into the air around you. Let's do that once more. A deep, nourishing breath in, filling yourself with the quiet courage to see things in a new way. And a long, slow, complete breath out, releasing the entire weight of your old, familiar, and heavy way of thinking. Feel a gentle, soothing wave of relaxation begin at the very crown of your head. Imagine it as a soft, warm, liquid light, trickling down, calming your mind, and creating a beautiful, peaceful space between you and your thoughts. This wave of peace flows over your eyes, allowing them to rest from the strain of looking at the world, preparing them to see your life not through the dark lens of past hurts, but with the fresh, clear eyes of this present moment. It flows over your cheeks and your jaw, releasing the tension of trying to control the narrative of your life. This warmth now flows down your neck and into your shoulders, melting away the immense, invisible burden of your limiting beliefs. Feel your shoulders drop, feel them become heavy and profoundly relaxed. This beautiful wave of relaxation flows down your arms and into your hands. Your hands, which may have been clinging so tightly to old stories and identities, can now soften and open, ready to receive a new, more expansive, and more loving truth. The wave of relaxation now moves down your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, spreading through your back, your chest, and into your abdomen. Feel your stomach soften. Feel your breath become deep and regular. You are safe to let go of what you thought you knew to be true. This warmth flows through your hips, your thighs, your knees, and all the way down to the tips of your toes. Your entire physical body is now in a state of profound peace and receptive stillness. Your mind is now quiet. The loud, argumentative voice of the ego is growing softer, more distant, drifting into a peaceful slumber. And in this stillness, the door to your subconscious mind, the silent, powerful librarian that holds every belief you have ever formed, is now open. The wisdom you are about to receive is a collection of gentle, powerful keys designed to unlock the doors of your self-imposed mental prisons. Your subconscious will understand how to use these keys perfectly. You are not just learning new ideas, you are fundamentally changing the very structure of how you think. Trust in this process. There is nothing you need to do. But listen, relax, and be open to seeing your world and yourself in a brand new, more beautiful light. The first part of our journey is to shine a gentle, compassionate light on the old architecture of your thoughts. We must see the patterns with kindness before we can change them. For your entire life, your mind has been a brilliant, loyal servant, working tirelessly to make sense of the world, to keep you safe. But it has been operating on old, outdated software, written in a time of past pain. You have been living with a powerful confirmation bias. This means that once you formed a deep-seated belief about yourself or the world, perhaps a belief from a painful childhood experience, your mind began to act like a dedicated detective, whose only job was to find the evidence that proved that belief to be true. If you came to believe I am not worthy of love, Your mind has spent years, even decades, diligently ignoring all the evidence of love, of kindness, of acceptance, and instead, it has highlighted every tiny piece of evidence of rejection or indifference, saying, "See, I told you so. This is who you are." It has been building a powerful, logical case to support this old, painful story. Not because it is malicious, but because the mind craves consistency and certainty above all else. Tonight, you can gently, lovingly fire that old detective. In your mind's eye, see this tired detective with his stacks of old evidence and thank him for his service. Thank you for trying so hard to make sense of the world for me, for trying to keep me safe, but your work is now done. I no longer need you to prove my old limiting stories. I am now opening my eyes to all the evidence, the good and the bad, the light and the dark. I am ready to see the whole truth. Feel the profound liberation in this. You are no longer a prisoner of your own case building. You are free to see the whole complex and beautiful truth of your life. And you have also been living with another misunderstanding, the idea that your feelings are facts. Every time you have felt a surge of anxiety, of anger, of deep sadness, you may have thought, "This is who I am. I am an anxious person. I am an angry person. This feeling is the truth of the situation." But this is a misunderstanding. Your emotions are not you. They are a sophisticated feedback system. They are like a compass, and they are always pointing you toward an old, unhealed belief that is being triggered in the present moment. Your anxiety is not a sign that the future is actually dangerous. It is a sign that an old belief about your inability to handle the future has been activated. Your anger is not a sign that the world is inherently unjust. It is a sign that an old belief about your personal boundaries, or what you think you are owed, has been touched. When a difficult emotion arises, the wise person no longer says, "I am this feeling." They develop a space and they say, "I feel this feeling, and I am curious. What is the underlying thought, the underlying belief that is creating this powerful reaction?" By doing this, you are no longer a victim of your emotions. You are a compassionate student of them. You are using them as a gentle guide to the parts of you that are ready to be healed, to be seen, to be updated. I am not my thoughts and I am not my feelings. They are simply weather patterns passing through the vast, clear sky of my awareness. I am the sky. I am the calm, silent observer. My feelings are my guides, not my identity. I watch them come and go with gentle, curious compassion. Now that we have observed the old way with kindness, we can begin to gently install a new, more peaceful and powerful way of seeing the world. These are the new books we will place on the shelves of your sacred library. The first new truth is this: the relentless pursuit of happiness is the primary source of our unhappiness. For so long, you have been taught that happiness is a destination, a prize to be won, a place you will finally arrive at when you get the perfect job, the perfect partner, the perfect body, the perfect amount of money. And so, your life has been a relentless, exhausting chase, always feeling like you are just one step, one achievement, away from being truly happy. But happiness is not a place you arrive at. It is a state of being you return to, and it is born not from getting what you want, but from deeply, profoundly appreciating what you already have. It is born from presence. True happiness is not the manic, exciting high of a new achievement. That is pleasure, and it is fleeting by its very nature. True, lasting happiness is a quiet, deep, and abiding sense of peace. It is the peace that comes from accepting the present moment exactly as it is, without needing it to be different. It is the peace that comes from knowing you are whole and complete right now, not someday in the future when your life is perfect. Let go of the chase. In this moment, just be. Feel the simple miracle of your own breath, moving in and out without any effort from you. Feel the subtle aliveness in your body. In this stillness, in this simple presence, is the profound peace you have been searching for all along. I now release the exhausting chase for happiness. I understand that true happiness is found in the quiet, abiding peace of the present moment. I'm whole and complete right now. I find my joy not in pursuit, but in deep gratitude for what is. The second new truth is this: uncertainty is not a threat to be avoided. It is the fertile space of all creation. Your mind, in its desire to keep you safe, craves certainty. It wants to know the future. It wants a guaranteed plan. And this craving for certainty creates a constant low-level anxiety because the very nature of life is uncertainty, is change, is flow. Tonight, you will reframe your entire relationship with the unknown. Imagine that a life of complete certainty is a small, gray, perfectly sealed room. It is safe, yes. It is predictable, but it is also a prison. There's no growth, no surprise, no spontaneity, no magic in that room. Now, imagine yourself opening a door and stepping out of that cramped room into a vast, beautiful, open field under a starry night sky. This is the field of uncertainty. You do not know what lies on the other side. But in this not knowing, anything is possible. Miracles are possible. A destiny far greater than your small mind could ever plan is possible. You will now learn to find comfort in this open space. You will learn to trust that you have the inner resources, the resilience, the creativity, the intelligence to handle whatever comes your way. Your security is not in a predictable future. Your true security is in your own ability to adapt, to learn, and to grow. I now embrace the unknown as a field of infinite potential. I release my anxious need for certainty. My security lies not in my plans, but in my own inner resilience and my deep trust in the benevolent flow of life. I am safe in the mystery. The final new truth for tonight is this: your real work is not to become the person you think you should be, but to bravely uncover and be the person you already are. For years, you have been trying to assemble yourself based on an external blueprint. You have been collecting pieces of what you think a successful, lovable, or good person should be, and you have been trying to fit them together, often with great effort. This is an exhausting and inauthentic life. Your true purpose is not to build a new you, but to discover and uncover the magnificent, unique you that has been there all along, buried under layers of social conditioning, other people's expectations, and false beliefs. This is a journey of subtraction, not addition. It is about letting go of the beliefs that were never truly yours. It is about unlearning the fears that you were taught to have. It is about shedding the layers of the personality you constructed in order to survive, so that the soul you were born to be can finally emerge and breathe. Feel this now, the profound relief of letting go of the performance, the simple, quiet joy of just being you. Your unique quirks, your strange passions, your deep sensitivities, they are not flaws. They are the signature of your soul. Your only job is to have the courage to be fully, authentically, and unapologetically yourself. My true purpose is not to become someone else, but to more fully and bravely become myself. I now release the heavy burden of external expectations and the need to be perfect. I embrace my own unique nature with love and radical self-acceptance. I am here to be me, and that is more than enough. You have done a profound and beautiful work tonight. You have looked at your old, habitual thoughts with compassion and wisdom. You have opened the doors in your library to a new way of seeing, a new way of being. You have learned that your feelings are your guides, not your identity. That true happiness is found in presence, not in pursuit. That uncertainty is the sacred space of creation, and that your true and holy work is to simply be yourself. These are not just essays. They are truths that will fundamentally change the way you think and therefore fundamentally change the way you live. They are now powerful seeds planted deep within the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. As you drift now into the final, deepest stages of sleep, your subconscious will continue this sacred work of integration. It will begin to gently rewrite the old stories, to update the old maps, to illuminate your inner library with the brilliant, clear light of this new wisdom. You do not need to remember all of this. You only need to have felt it, the feeling of release, the feeling of peace, the feeling of coming home to your own true nature. You will awaken in the morning with a new sense of lightness. You will look at the world and at yourself with fresh, clear eyes. The old problems may still be there, but your relationship to them will have been transformed. You are no longer a prisoner of your own thinking. You are the calm, wise, and loving observer of it all. Sleep now. Drift away on the deep, quiet river of your own awareness. Let go of everything you think and simply be. All is well. Sleep, deep, peaceful sleep, and awaken to the beautiful, liberating peace of a mind that has come home to itself.